She said it live. Yang Mai reveals pregnancy and confirms Yu Long as the father. A moment that changed everything, and the story behind it. On a seemingly ordinary evening, millions tuned in to watch a popular live broadcast featuring actress Yang Mai, beloved for her grace, honesty, and emotional depth. No one expected what would happen. The actress sat poised in a floral white dress, a soft glow on her face, laughter in her voice. And then, without a script, without preparation, she said it. Yes, I'm pregnant, and Yu Long is the father. For a few seconds, the entire internet held its breath. Then everything erupted. This article tells the full, heart-stirring, behind-the-scenes story of how one live moment transformed the lives of Yang Mai, Yu Long, and their unborn child, and redefined what truth, bravery, and love look like in front of the world. It was meant to be just another promotional appearance. Yang Mai had been invited to appear on a popular late-night Chinese talk show, where guests typically laughed over games, promoted upcoming projects, and shared childhood stories. The host, a witty and well-known media personality, asked Mai a question midway through the segment. If there's one secret you've kept from your fans for too long, what would it be? Mai hesitated, smiled, looked down, then back up. I'm having a baby, she said, placing her hand gently over her stomach. And Yu Long is the father. Gasps, silence, shock. The camera zoomed in on her eyes, glistening but steady. There was no drama in her tone, no scandal, just peace and truth. The studio fell silent before erupting in applause. The host leaned forward, stunned but supportive. Are you serious? She nodded. I've carried this in my heart for months. I didn't plan to say it tonight, but sometimes the truth chooses its own time. The story of Yang Mai and Yu Long began not on set, but during a UNICEF charity event nearly 3 years ago. Both were ambassadors for children's welfare and crossed paths during a mission to a rural school in Yunnan. Those who witnessed it said their connection was instant, not loud or flirtatious, but something soft, familiar, like two puzzle pieces finding home. Over the years, they worked on several projects, a romantic drama that broke records, voiceover campaigns, red carpet appearances. Fans speculated. Paparazzi hinted. But neither ever confirmed. Behind the scenes, a quiet love grew. They shared books, late-night bubble tea, and countryside escapes. When the pandemic hit, they quarantined together for safety and found comfort in the mundane. Cooking dumplings, watching old comedies, and taking long walks under moonlight. In private, they became a couple. But in public, they remained carefully silent. The news came on a rainy Wednesday. Yang Mai had been feeling tired, dizzy, and oddly emotional. At first, she blamed stress. She was filming a historical epic and juggling endorsement deals. But something felt different. Her assistant bought her a pregnancy test on a whim. She didn't expect it to be positive. When she saw the result, her hands trembled. She sat on the bathroom floor, staring at the 2 pink lines. She thought about her fans, her career, her mother. Then, slowly, she smiled. Yu Long was filming in a nearby province. That night, she flew to him, unannounced. He opened the door, saw her standing there soaked in rain, holding the test in her palm, eyes wide and uncertain. He didn't speak. He simply wrapped his arms around her and whispered, "We're not alone anymore." For the next several months, the couple retreated from the spotlight. Mai wore loose clothing in public, minimized appearances, and quietly stepped back from a few projects. The inner circle, parents, siblings, managers, knew, but no one leaked. They traveled often. A lake house in Dali, a tea farm in Fujian. They took walks at dawn, painted the nursery in soft greens, and picked baby names while watching clouds pass. At night, they'd place a speaker against Mai's belly and play classical music, laughing when the baby kicked during piano solos. Mai journaled every day. Some mornings, I still wake up and touch my belly just to believe this is real. The decision wasn't planned. Mai's team had advised a formal press conference. Yu Long's PR firm had suggested a slow leak, paparazzi photos, a gentle rollout. But that night on the talk show, when asked about secrets, something stirred in her. It felt like the baby was nudging me, as if saying, "Don't hide me anymore." And I realized, I didn't want my child's story to begin with Faye. I wanted it to begin with honesty. She spoke without rehearsal, without permission, and somehow, that made it even more powerful. Within 30 minutes of the broadcast, Weibo crashed from activity. Trending hashtags exploded. #YangMai pregnant. #Yulong confirmed. #real love on air. #she said it live. Fans cried, screamed, posted reaction videos. Brands offered their congratulations. Old interview clips of Mai Mai and Yulong sharing shy glances were suddenly everywhere. Even critics were silenced by the sincerity of a moment. International outlets picked up the news within hours. China's sweetheart announces pregnancy on live TV. Internet melts, read one CNN Asia headline. And in one emotional tweet that went viral, she looked straight into the camera and told the truth. No drama. No apologies. Just love. I've never admired a celebrity more. Yulong posted a statement the next morning, a handwritten letter on soft cream paper, photographed beside a blooming lotus. Last night, the woman I love showed the world the strength of her heart. I'm proud, honored, and overwhelmed. We never expected this moment to come like this, but it came with honesty. And now the world knows we are building a family, and I can't wait to meet the child we created together. He ended the note with a drawing of 3 hands, 2 big, 1 small. Journalists soon learned that Yulong and Mai Mai had already moved into a quiet countryside home, surrounded by plum trees. Neighbors spoke kindly. They're very down-to-earth. She shops at the local fruit stand. He helps carry groceries. You'd never know they were famous. The couple declined interviews but shared small glimpses, a blurry photo of a baby sock on a bookshelf, a shot of their dog curled beside a crib, a grainy video of them walking hand-in-hand by the lake. Fans respected their privacy. Instead of hounding them, they built fan pages dedicated to the baby's journey. As the months passed, Mai Mai's belly grew, and so did her peace. She meditated daily, practiced prenatal yoga, read baby books beside the fireplace. Her mother visited often, sharing remedies and songs from her own youth. Her mother-in-law sent handmade quilts. Friends sent poems. Mai Mai documented everything. She said, "This pregnancy has made me softer, slower, and stronger than ever." Yulong and Mai Mai have already started building a foundation in their child's name, focused on maternal health and early education. Their love story is no longer just theirs. It's become a symbol of honesty, vulnerability, and hope. And though they've never shown the baby's face, fans say they don't need to. We see the baby every time we see Mai Mai's smile. That's enough. As the due date nears, the world watches, not with judgment, but with open arms. What began as a shocking confession became a lesson in truth. Yang Mai Mai and Yulong didn't just reveal a pregnancy. They revealed the power of authenticity, even when the world expects perfection. And that, above all, is what their child will inherit. Love, without fee.